Shalom, shalom, family. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. I'm going to say it again, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Yahweh being the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world enemy calls Jesus the Christ. I want to give double honors. My honors due to the apostles and elders and great millstone who've been ruling well through the Spirit from heaven to higher on down. They've been teaching this word and believing in this word. Right, Lord willing, the Most High could continue to have those men endure from elder to higher on down. And for the hopeful elect, Almighty Shalom, in congregation, out congregation, whoever you might be, Lord willing, the Most High continue to have it on your spirit to endure. Lord willing, in that one time, we will all be singing the same song. And for the wives and the single sisters, Lord willing, the Most High continue to have it in your spirit to be believers of the word, right? And continue to be pursued to be a virtuous and loving silent life, right? Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. This is most likely going to be a quick, you know what I'm saying? Lord willing, I might be able to do a part 2. The title says, Get Your House in Order. A huge turn is about to happen. Warning after warning after warning. So I'm going to just play this video while I do something in the back.
And the question is, who are God's chosen people?
The first thing I want to talk about is the appearance of the ancient Hebrew Israelites.
You need to know who the true Jews need to know who the
no matter how much scripture you all are presented with regarding who the Hebrews in the Bible were, and who they are in the earth today.
See, I've been doing a lot of reading, and I've been doing a lot of reading. Starting to believe that God's chosen people are not God's chosen people.
I feel like now it's my responsibility. Now that I know the truth, to get it out. Now that I know the truth,
a lot of people say, well, what's the purpose? Why do we need to know this? We need to know this because in the end days, you're going to be following in the end days, you're going to be led right into the fire. You're going to be led right into the fire.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. Let us cut them off from being a nation. Let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Now I have to tell you this. If you have a new King James version, it's going to take the word black out. It's going to take the word black. It's going to take the word black. You need to go into an older King James version, and it will have the proper words in there.
I think that it's a shame what has happened. I think it's a shame black race has been kept in the dark, depleted and robbed. I think that they've been well robbed of their integrity, their self-esteem. I think that was all by design. That was all by design.
Y'all are going to believe these lies. You're going to believe these lies. That's the purpose of this. It's not about color. It's not about this. It's about identity theft. Identity theft. People's identity was stolen. People's identity was stolen.
Today, and which would be the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, the Native Americans, the Aborigines. A couple of other scriptures are Lamentations 5:10 and Job 30:30. Those also refer to the skin color of the Israelites.
There's certain passages in the Bible that refer to God's children as being black. One in particular is a song. Physically describes Saul describes.
It's all a show. All these leaders of all these countries, all these leaders are part of the 1% club. Okay, and you're not part of it. So stop believing their lies. So start listening to some of us here on the grass in the trenches that are doing the research, that are going to be following who you think are the following Jews in the leadership. They're going to be led right into the fire, led right into the meat grinder.
You still want to think that you're Israelites, and I hate to break it to you white people, but you are not. Yes, you are not. You are Edom. God was obviously telling the Israelites, I'm going to put you back into slavery. Now, the only race of people that were brought over on ships and sold as bondmen and bondwomen, which are slaves, are the so-called African Americans.
People in Israel right now are not Jews. They're Khazars. Your true Jews, or your true Jew, are the so-called black person, or the African American, as you like to call them sometimes. They're not African at all. They're not African at all. They're the true Hebrews that were brought over here on ships, which the scriptures mention.
Bill and Maurice, thank you. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your honesty. So we're gonna just hop right into where I was gonna go. Like I said, Lord willing, I'll be able to do a part 2 on this, right? Because I know I gotta go to work, so I ain't gonna be able to really dig up in here, right? So the first scripture we're going to go to is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Dang it. And it reads, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligent. The Salaki, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, right? So before, I'm going to just get it in my physical Bible instead of like flipping so that the page don't, a load slow. So 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 37. It says, by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. Right? We have to, and this goes into declaring the end, right? All of this is measured. When the charagma is pushed in, right? That hour of temptation, race war, when it's actually Egyptian against Egyptian, right? When the love of many is going to wax cold, right? When it comes that you're not going to hear the word anymore in the streets or on social media. Everything has a measured time, right? The elect is slowly waking up, coming back into the ministry, right? We'll read it again. 2nd Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, right? You see part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before. What does he say in Matthew? He always says, watch therefore, right? Like I said, I'm going to only do a little precepts, Lord willing. After I get done with work, I'll probably do another video, maybe a premiere. I'm only just trying to keep you on your toes. Like right now, me and my brothers is talking about Poland water, which I have over here. The Sani water, they're putting chemicals in this water, right? Let alone they're making computerized meat, fake meat, right? You got them without parents' consent, able to push children into transition them into a different sex. If a boy want to be a girl, let him be a girl. If a girl want to be a boy, let him be a boy. I'm sorry that this freaking thing is moving slow. It's moving so slow. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not going to even use this. I'm not going to even use this. I'm just going to call out the scriptures myself, and then I'll just read them because I can't. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It keeps giving me problems. So I'm going to just do it my own self. Right. This is Matthew. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 42. It says, watch out then, because you don't know what day your Lord will come, right? None of us know what day the Lord is going to come, right? Because it's a measured out time, right? This is why we have to always make sure we're ready for the coming day of Hamashiach Yahushua, right? Verse 2 in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, it says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, right? And let me just put me on the screen so y'all can actually see that I'm actually reading. You can tell I'm reading scriptures, right? So the Lord is visiting the earth. We can go to a preflow, but I'll just go straight to where I want to go, right? This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. It says, thou shalt be visit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai of hosts, with thunder, with earthquakes, with great noise, with storm and tempest, in the flame of devouring fire, right? Let alone you're always getting visit through the spirit, right? Because the Lord got his angels observing what's going on, because the Lord is watching the wicked kingdoms, right? He's seeing what they're doing, right? The Lord see that their devices. He see that wicked is increasing even more, right? Let me see if I can get another one. Let's get it. I don't think I want that one. See, yeah, that's not the one I want. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. This is Luke chapter 1, verse 68. Blessed be Yahweh Shem Shai, power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, right? And it shows, right? Because if it's a huge awakening happening in the nation of Israel, not the fake Israel, but the real Israelites, right, who are in poverty, right? Those are showing signs that the Lord is pouring out his spirit, right? Joel chapter 2, verse 28. It might not be in full effect, but slowly through the steps, the electric slide, the Lord is pouring out his spirit, right, to his men, right? Let's get it. Joel 2 and 28. And towards children, right? Sometimes your women, the Lord putting the spirit on the women, right? This Joel 2 and 28, it says, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids, in those days will I pour out my spirit, and I will show wonders in heavens and in the earth, blood, fire, and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Now, a few days ago, not really say a few days ago, but 4th of July, right? Let me make sure I'm not mistaken. Yeah, which is 2 days ago. It was a blood moon. It looked at like a, you know what? Let me show everybody, right? Make God true and every man a liar. This picture was taken. I screenshot this picture July 4th, and the title the brother put, he said, things are getting ready to change. The moon is as red as blood on so-called Independence Day. And look, showing the other screen, red moon. You can see the date, let every man be a liar. Yeah, let every man be a liar. That's say July 4th, right? You can see the date right here. That looked cherry red, right? So the Lord is visiting this place, right? The Lord is about to get ready to deliver his people, right? But this is a measured time. That's why you want to be ready and be prepared, right? Get your affairs in order. Get your emotions and feelings in order, right? Get your house in order, right? Every day you should be doing something spiritual for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for your own vessel. Like I just read last night, my wife had she was just watching it. When you go to Proverbs, the 30th chapter, in the GNT, right? I'll go to it if just for the edification's sake. Proverbs 30 and 15, right? But what I'll do is I'll read 12 to 13, right? I'm getting it right now. Proverbs chapter 30. First, I'm going to read 12, right? It says, there are people who think that they are pure when they are as filthy as they can be. There are people who think that they are so good. Oh, how good they think they are. There are people who take cruel advantage of the poor and needy. That is the way they make their living. A leech has 2 daughters, and both are named Give Me. If my daughter Yaziah could speak, she would say, Mom, give me, right? There's a lot of us that think we don't need correction. We don't need to be builded. You know what? You don't, I don't need to listen to you, right? Hey, I might be rough, but I'm not praying for everybody. I'm only praying for the elect, 144,000 and the 1/3. Like later on, the great multitude, right? I'm only praying for the ones that's going to make it on this side. Not praying for nobody else. I'm not better than nobody. Nobody's better than me. But I know the ministry and who I'm following is better, right? So I got to always, let me get this Ephesians chapter 2. So I'm going to leave the second Esdras on the screen, right? But I'm going through my physical Bible to get second Esdras chapter 2. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2 to 4. And it reads, wherein in time past, ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, right? Would be Satan, the devil, right? Let alone in the human flesh, which would be the wicked seed, would be Idumea, Esau. According to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, right? Satan, the spirits on the left-hand side, is working in the children of disobedience, right? It says, among whom also we all had our conversation in time past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others, right? All the wicked things that we have done, just acknowledge we were fucking wrong. Excuse my language. We were wrong, right? And as hard as you go hard for doing wickedness, you need to go even harder for the Lord, because this is just a measured time, right? Soon that mercy door will close and you won't be able to get the hell in. You know what I'm saying? Choose a mother-sucking side, right? Verse 4, it says, but the Most High, who is rich in mercy, rich in compassion, for his great love wherewith he loved us. And who is that? The ones that is predestined to get the kingdom on this side, the elect, right? This is what we're waiting for. But you got to always, like it says in Ephesians 4, 22, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Get your house in order, right? Be renewed in your mind. Get renewed. It's about time you tune up yourself. You know, like when you get a tune up, right? You get new spark plugs. You need to get a tune up, right? Every man and every woman needs to be getting a tune up right now, right? Let me get another one. And people be like, oh, the Lord is not going to do this. But you know what? I'm going to just, This is Psalms 47:2. For Yahweh Shem Shai Most High is terrible. He is a great king over the whole earth. 1 Corinthians 10:26. For the earth is Yahweh Shem Shai's in the fullness thereof. So the Lord can do whatever he wants. Shalom, Samuel. Shalom, my big brothers on the scene. Right? The Lord can do whatever he wants. That's why he made all things for his own pleasure. And he even made the wicked for the day of evil. You know, the Lord is using you just for that measure, man. He's going to use Esau to implement Jacob's trouble, right? The Lord is using Esau to make this charagma, which people say is sin or spiritual. He's going to bring a lot of deception. That's why the Lord says the deceived and the deceived and the deceive and the deceiver is his, right? Everybody is working to fulfill the Lord's orders. Some people don't know, and it is people that do know. The elect on the right-hand side of the Lord, and even the elect on the left-hand side know what the hell they doing, right? 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 3, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Do y'all know France? France, they cut off the bank system. Right? People are rioting in France right now. Let me see if I can get it. Let's see if we can get the riots in France. Let's look at it.
France is burning. I'm afraid there's no other way to put it. Vehicles are being torched on the streets. Barricades have been destroyed. Shops have been stormed and looted. It's like one of those zombie movies. This is what Champs-Élysées looks like. It's the most famous avenue in Paris, but yesterday it was
Hold on, let me move my other phone
put
so
together,
they can see it too.
45,000 police officers have been deployed, around 3,000 people have been arrested, and internet shutdown is likely. Thank God it's in Europe.
They shut
If it
down
was
the
elsewhere,
internet.
it would have been a human rights violation, but in France, it's a precaution. This is arguably Macron's biggest test. He was voted to power as a centrist, as the man who would unite France and Europe. But now his own country is up in flames. He's talked about tackling radicalism, which is great, but his tactics are not helping. Critics say this is a classic case of attacking Islam and not Islamic extremism. France is burning.
Okay. Let me see if they're going to show me what this is going into. Freaking damn it. No, that ain't nothing. I'm trying to get the spicy news. They're not giving me the exclusive, right? But in France, they getting real. It's getting real. It's getting real. And guess what? If America is gonna get as worse than this. It's rough. It's about to be a 1-2-3 pivot, right? The Lord is visiting this place. The Lord is pouring His Spirit out, right? People are getting wicked thoughts, right? The Lord is whispering in people's ears, man. And of course, y'all might know which verse I'm about to go to. I'm not going to read the whole thing, right? 1 Kings. First Kings chapter 22, verse 19. And it says, and he said, hear thou therefore the word of Yahweh Shemashai. I saw Yahweh Shemashai sitting on his throne and all the host of heaven, standing by him on his right hand and left. And Yahweh Shemashai said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said in this manner, and another said in that manner. And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yahweh Shemashai and said, I will persuade him, right? And this spirit was supposed to persuade the prophets of King Ahab, which you have to think the Lord is is having a counsel with his angels every day on, hey, what you gonna do? Hey, I need somebody to do this. Hey, I need you to put a speed bump in front of. Hey, I need you to mess with this brother's faith. Hey, I need you to deal with this sister. Right? The Lord is sending his spirits out to test people, man, the wicked and the righteous. Right? If you can't observe, you getting tested. You know what I'm saying? You might fall. Right? And this is the perfect time to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because it's going to get real. You might not believe it, you might not accept it. It's going to get real. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 4. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And this goes off of what I said in the lesson. Where is it at? My new clean notebook, right? When I gave you part 2, I gave you part 1 and part 2. Lord willing, I might do a part 3 where it says declaring the end from the beginning, right? And let me get that in Isaiah 46 and 10, right? All of this is predestined, man. Destruction is going to happen, right? 2/3 is going to be destroyed, right? This is Isaiah chapter 46, and I'm going to start at 9. It says, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am power, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. The Lord is going to do all his pleasures, right? The Lord is going to reward the righteous. The Lord is going to reward the wicked, right? Ecclesiastes 7 and 8, which I've been bringing out so much fluently, right? Ecclesiastes 7 and 8, it says, better is the end of a thing. Wait, let me start at 7. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Guess what? The wise man is going to rise up. Right now, the Lord is rising up men that despise oppression. Wise men is waking up and they hating their sins. They're hating the old man, right? But guess what? A gift destroyeth the heart. And only the weak is going to take these gifts. Yes, we took the stimulus check, but you'll have brothers taking this 6 figures, right? They getting a check when they in the industry or whatever the hell they doing, and they think they own one, right? A good gift is going to destroy people's mind, and they're going to be so distracted. Damn, I need this money to provide for this and this and that. A lot of people are going to lose faith. I mean, right now you could tell people say they believe in the Lord, but they ain't doing shit. How can you say you have faith, right? But it's okay, right? Verse 8, it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit, right? Better is the patient. We're being patient for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Let's go good. Let's get that in Revelation. Sam be bringing this out fluently. We'll be at camp, right? They just hit me in my mind. This is Revelation 14, verse 12. It says, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushai, right? We have to rehearse the righteous acts to the best of our ability and have faith in Hamashiach Yahushai, because without faith it's impossible to please the Most High, right? 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, right? Let me get that. Let's get that real quick. So like y'all, I'm over here doing a lot of dibble dabbles and a little dibbity doos. Okay, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, then answer I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Right? So what should be the parting, right? Asunders of the times, or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Okay, all of this is measured out. It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. The hand of man is betwixt the heel, which represents servitude, and the hand. Other question Esdras asked, thou not, right? But that's the end of it, right? This kingdom has to end, because the Lord has a date on when it is, even though no man knows the time or the hour, right? But verse 6 in 2 Esdras chapter 9, it says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, in wonder and powerful works, endings and effects and signs, right? Yo, always pay attention to signs. Always go out and look at the sun. Always look at nature, right? When things is getting worser, food is changing, your enemy's plot schemes is changing, right? Prices on food is going up. You keep hearing about inflation. You keep hearing that a new system is about to come. A big change. You know, like when you work in a shift change, I'm about to go to work. It's about to be a shift change, right? A shift change. In this world, is about to be a shift change. Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect, whoever you may be. Like I said, Lord willing, I could do a part 2. Stay in tune. Get your house in order. A huge turn is about to happen. Warning after warning, right? So Lord willing, we could do part 2, Lord willing. Till next time. Shalom.